Oh,
Hello,
hi.
guys.
Hi.
Well, we should introduce ourselves, guys. Andrew Navaro, it's great to have you back.
Thanks. Glad to be back.
Yeah, and as you know, because it's you are the head of Fantasy Flight Games.
I am.
Yeah, which is very cool. All right, and Alex.
Hello.
Alex of Asmodee.
Alex of Asmodee. I like that.
Hey, babe. Yeah, it's great to have you on for the first time
it's
today.
been a year.
Yeah, well, I hope that returning Twitch chat users will remember you. If not, it's going to be
I won't take it
awkward.
personally.
Okay. All right, I'm Becca. This is Karina, and
Hello.
Andrew.
Yes.
You're going to teach us how to play Discover.
I am.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right.
So we talked about this a little bit yesterday.
Yeah.
So this Discover Lands Unknown is one of our new unique games. This in Keyforge, where every copy of the game is completely unique.
So cool.
So with that out of the way, we can actually start to play. So the premise of the game is that we awake on the beach. We don't know how we got there, but we know
happens.
that we have no idea. And what we need to do, first and foremost, is find food and water. That being said, we each start with a food and a water.
Ooh, yeah. Ooh,
Yeah.
this is like a lovely
Times.
steamy kebab.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, delicious.
And we have our player colors in front of us here, so you see our little walking stick meeples hanging out here. Those are our player colors, and we're on a little campfire.
They're ready to explore. Let's
I'm
show
green
what you mean
apparently.
by
Are
a
you
walking
jealous?
stick meeple.
Yeah.
There you go.
I'm
So
green.
Stop it.
the one thing I haven't done is assigned us survivors. So your game's going to come with your copy of the game is going to come with 12 survivors. I brought 4 along that we can choose.
All
So
right.
pick whoever you
Cool.
like the most.
Ooh, I'm going to
wondering-
take Amit seeing a soldier during combat. If your die is showing 1 through 3, you may turn it to a 12. Limit once per day.
That's pretty good.
I'm going to make this exciting and
You're gonna
draw
Gonna
a random
randomize it?
card.
Ooh,
Live
There we
life
go.
on the edge.
I am
All
Tasha
right.
Fletcher,
Here you go, Alex.
Like it? Okay.
marathon runner. Move up to 4 spaces.
Yeah, I think
moving
that's
only
probably
into
the best.
Spaces with a stamina cost of 1, once per day.
All right, I'm just going to show Tasha
Awesome.
here. There we go.
Very good.
There's
All right.
Tasha Fletcher.
Who'd you get, Alex?
I got Biff. I chose him because he's ginger, clearly. Biff O'Bannon, if you're in a space with a log icon, gain 1 wood, limit once a day. So pretty much the lumberjack character.
Yeah.
I'm happy. I can live with
pretty
that.
much perfect,
Here,
I
Ginger
think.
lumberjack.
Here for just a moment since we're real zoomed in, and then you can see, yep,
Nice.
Biff O'Bannon.
And I'm going to take who's left. This is Hermione Morello. I can spend a stamina to move 4 spaces towards the nearest lit fire, which is pretty important, as we'll see. So on our
She's
turns,
like a little curious. She sees a fire.
Yeah.
She walks
She's drawn to the
towards
light.
it.
It's like a moth,
no,
right?
not
Just
all the
like-
way there. She wants to keep her distance, feel him out. I get it. I get it.
okay. So the game goes in rounds. We'll each take a turn, and we'll go around, and that's 1 day. And then at the end of the day, we're going to draw a night card. Things will happen. We'll do whatever it says, and then we'll move on to the next turn. So on your dial here, you can see you have a number. That is your stamina. And those are essentially action points. So you're spending stamina to do things throughout the day. Any stamina that you do not use, you get to carry over to the next day.
Cool.
Overnight, you'll regain some stamina, and that'll be determined by the night card. So what we're going to want to do is go and explore, find supplies, but at the end of the day, if you can help it at all, you want to be near a fire. Because if you're away from the fire, then you're going to be drawing these cards.
Right.
And those are,
cold.
yeah, and that's scary. It's
will we-
dangerous at
I'm
night.
assuming we won't just find fire as we go around. Is that like, is there a way we can like build campfires?
There are ways you can build campfires.
Or
Also,
if you've got a pack of matches, arson's always an option.
Yeah, why not?
also in front of you, there's this little card here. That is that's your project.
Oh.
This will give you some guidance as to like what you might want to build. So there's crafting in this game. So you're going to
Okay.
gather resources and build whatever's on
And we
that
can look at
card.
that?
Yeah, you can look at it.
Okay.
Oh, I
You
had
can share it
already-
with us or not, but you're supposed to keep. You can also keep it secret. if you
Oh,
want to.
right, okay. Hidden
All right.
identity element.
Keeping secrets. I want to
So-
tell you
I
guys
like it.
nothing.
And also, I have this token. This means I'm the tribe leader. So if you got any beef,
Uh-oh.
I see.
You're the
gotta
boss.
come to me. All right. So I'm going to start by doing some exploring. So I'm going to spend a stamina to move into this space here. And then I'm going to spend another one to scout. And I'll flip this over.
Awesome.
Oh, look,
I
more
see a
water.
little fish.
Yes.
What's that fish do?
So a little fish. So we go in and you grab the little fish token.
Haha.
Right there. All right. So now I can go and I can check out what that is. So I can spend another stamina to move here.
I love that you have 8 because sometimes
It's not
with
down to
just 2
6.
movements, I get something's just out of reach. With so much stamina, you can go for that fish.
That's right. So I'm going to go for the fish. Since I'm going into an ocean space, it's going to cost me 2 stamina.
Oh, you gotta
Okay.
swim.
Yeah, but while I'm there, I can then gather for free.
Okay.
So I'm going to find out what this is.
Oh.
And it's a food. Well, more technically speaking,
Wow, you
it's
found
a
a,
meat.
shank of lamb
Yes.
when you went fishing.
I did.
This
love
island
it.
is weird.
So that
The
means I get a
mysteries
little.
are what make life worth living. Am I right?
Right. So then I'll get a meat. On the flip side is the food.
Ah.
So then for my last action, then I'll move 4 spaces towards the nearest lit fire for 1 stamina.
Now, is meat better than food? Worse than food? Equal
Meat-
to food?
Meat, you need to cook it
Ah.
in order to eat it.
So the food is
Alright.
more
So
that's why-
scavenging berries.
Yeah, so it's for like recovering health when you've been damaged.
So that's
Okay.
why you
All
came
right, so
back
I'll
to the
go ahead,
fire.
Alex.
so you
Okay,
can
well,
cook the meat.
my guy's a lumberjack, and I figured you found some more coast and beach, and lumberjacks probably don't care too much about that. So I'm going to head in. This number 2, is that more risky? Because you went for a 1 tile.
Yes, number 2 is a little bit more risky, but that's all right.
All right, let's do
You
it.
only have so many
So when
options.
you're camping,
Okay,
you
so-
go into the trees to get to number 2?
I'm hoping there'll be trees inland. It might not be, I don't know. So I'm going to spend, is it just 1
Just
to
1.
reveal it? Okay. And I'm going to awkwardly take out the middle bees.
Very good.
Exciting. What did you find?
All right. So we got some wood tokens.
All right, so grab one of these here.
Let's see.
And we'll put that there.
Okay.
Wood token.
And you see there's a spot here that it's a landmark. You can go and you can explore that, and then we'll draw a card corresponding to that number.
Ah, okay.
So, so what we're doing in this game is this one thing I failed to explain is that there's a scenario card here that tells us what we need to
You
do.
didn't fail anything,
I did.
Andrew. We're doing
I-
one step at a time.
Neglected to
no,
explain.
no. You're surprising us.
Sure. So, regardless, what we're going to be doing is going around and exploring these landmarks to discover what's going on and figure out how we can actually win the scenario. When we get to the 3rd card here, we'll find out what we need to do to win.
Oh,
Okay.
I love that. I
Yes.
love it.
So-
We're finding out as we go.
So our goal is to, after a survivor investigates a landmark, place 1 counter on that space. When this means number of players. So when 4 spaces have counters on them, advance to stage 2.
Oh, okay.
So we need to find 4 landmarks and check them out.
All
And
right.
we can move to stage 2.
And just revealing it counts as finding it? I don't
Nope, you got to go
explore
there.
it.
You got to
Okay.
go.
Right.
All right. So what else would you like to do, Alex?
Well, I want to go cut down some wood because I have a bonus if I'm on a place with wood.
Yeah.
So it'll cost me 2 actions to go there, or 1 then 2.
It'll cost you 3 because you're going into.
1 to go there, and then 2 for the
Oh,
more
actually,
difficult
just 2.
one. Just 2.
Yep.
Okay. So 5. My guy, and then this is like that's so I spend 1 of my
You got it.
and I just get
Stamina.
wood.
You
So
get
it's
an extra wood.
All right, so I'm just going to do that now, and I just take 1 of those, or I take a wood item.
Take one of these.
1 of these. Okay.
Now, this game is not yet released.
Well, actually, one
is
of
that right?
these. One of these.
One of
there you
those,
go.
okay.
Oh, so you get extra.
Double wood.
This game released yesterday.
Oh.
So it's brand
Yes.
new.
Oh,
Brand
so
new.
you can get it here at Essen.
You
and
can.
Also globally online.
I believe so. Yes.
Very cool.
Cool. And that was my free one for being there, but I spend 1 for an extra one.
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly.
Cool.
Look at
Yeah.
all that wood you got, lumberjack. Very impressive.
Yeah, having this launch at Essen was great. We got the demo space around the corner, and I just checked it out before we came on. It's heaving with people playing it.
It's very full over
It's
there.
really cool.
Wow.
We
There's
were
a whole separate building because there's so much Asmodee demoing all around us. You'll notice throughout the stream people just walking all around the stage.
Oh, yeah.
But we were setting this up earlier today, but also yesterday, and people would just walk to us and ask, "Can we demo this? Is this the table? Can I sit down? Can we do this?" I'm like, "You can walk a bit there. This is ours. We need this."
It's mine.
All right, and
All right. So would you like
man.
to try to come back to
so
the fire?
I'm clearly not going to go through the mountain. That's going to take all my stamina, so I'm going to spend 2 and congregate like a safe person does.
Very good.
All right,
Sounds good.
Karina.
So, we need to find landmarks. I feel like I need to go
Yeah,
exploring.
you are in prime position to go check out that landmark.
I think so. I think that makes most sense. So I can walk 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep.
I have moved 4.
All right,
down
and you
to
spend
4.
1 stamina to investigate.
I most definitely will, so I'm down to 3.
All right, so now we're going to be looking at card number 40.
Oh, wow, okay. So it's
Secret
not
story
random,
cards?
it's a predetermined... Okay,
Yes.
that's cool.
I see.
I love
Shall I
when
read
there's
this
Read
out
it,
loud?
yes.
Treehouse. You find a shelter made in the branches of a large tree.
Ooh.
Treehouse.
Ooh.
That is
It
the
appear-
definition.
It appears abandoned and provides little cover. In one corner, you find a steel locker marked with a strange symbol. Resolve exploration card 42. Now, I'm not sure how visible that is because it's quite small, but the symbol is a really cool looking triangle with another triangle in it. Looks really, really cool.
Seems dangerous to me. Seems culty.
No, it's a
Some dodgy
treehouse.
logbook. We're clearly not the first people to be here, though, right? Like,
Right, exactly.
It's not a deserted island, necessarily.
It's a treehouse. Treehouses are always amazing. It's
They
not
are usually pretty awesome.
Yeah.
amazing.
So let's see, yep. So you just get to check it out. So here's card 42.
Shall I
Thank you for
read
the
this out loud as well?
follows, guys. Don't forget to follow us on Asmodee Games, and we're going to be streaming live from Spiel all weekend long.
This is true. You can't
Yeah.
get rid of us. Faded map. This is what I found. It's the only thing I found, a faded map. Utility. If in the space with the flashlight icon, remove this card from the game and resolve exploration card 59.
Okay,
I see
so
a treasure hunt style thing
yeah,
happening
so
here.
we're
It's
going to be looking
amazing.
for the little
Flashlight
flashlight
icon.
icon, and when we find that, we'll be able to.
I have a
resolve that.
mission.
Now,
This is
An-
amazing. I'm looking forward to this.
Now, Andrew, Dersigi is asking, how unique is each different game? What can you expect to find that's totally different in your individual box?
Sure. So I can speak to that a little bit. So there, like I said, you get 12 characters in a copy of the game. There are over 30 characters possible.
Ooh, okay.
So you get those in a couple pods. There are 6 different terrain types in the game, and you're going to get 2. So those are mixed up in different ways. There's different creatures, enemies, monsters. There's also 4 different storylines, and you're going to get one of those too.
Oh,
So
wow.
that's just a sampling of how, generally speaking, how they're mixed up. So yeah, there's quite a bit of variation
Yeah,
possible.
definitely. When you put all those elements together, that no game is the same, pretty
Right.
much. All right.
So did you want to hang out here, or you want to try to make can you make your way back,
She
or are
doesn't
you
have enough
you're
stamina to
out?
get back.
Yeah.
The problem is I only have 3 stamina points
Okay.
left.
All right.
Whoops.
So the
You've
question
strayed too
is,
far.
I did, but we had to investigate.
I think that was a good thing to do.
Happen.
Be brave.
It had to happen. Does it make sense potentially to try to explore a bit more to see more spaces? Because I have 3 left. Of course, I can bank them for later, right?
Mm-hmm.
But we are looking for the other landmarks. Does it make sense to try to check out other tiles?
I think for the time being, you should probably hold on to it,
I see. Better
because you're
play
going to
safe.
have to draw one of these cards because you get stuck out there at night.
Uh-oh.
So you might need it.
I
All
see.
right.
I see. We'll play safe. I'll bank the
Hey.
free points.
Look on the bright side. Now you can show us what happens.
Yes,
when you're stuck
exactly.
out in the cold all alone.
All right, Becca, you're up, I believe.
All right. I am the blue player, and I want to do something different. I'm going to go diagonally so I can get to a new tile fastest. I'm going to move 1 for 1 stamina. I'm going to scout to flip this tile. Oh, how do I...
There you go. Now you got it.
Is that a coffee mug?
It is.
Is there like a coffee shop on this island?
Yes. I would like to
I mean-
go to
Double
the
espresso.
Starbucks.
Yeah, I'd be pretty
Yes.
happy if we found a coffee shop right now.
That's exactly what I'm
Double
looking for.
espresso.
So,
Now,
you
what's
got,
open?
so water is right here. So these stay here. After you explore it, it becomes a water source for us. So
Okay.
that was good. You found us some water. That's
Hey,
awesome.
Yeah, I found us some water.
And coffee.
Right. You found
Coffee.
yourself some
Coffee.
water.
Now, what's the... Yeah.
So these little icons, kind of like that flashlight icon, there will be cards that will refer to these icons.
Oh, right. Okay.
So right now we're like, oh, what is that? But
That's where you go to have a meet cute if you want to like see somebody across
I
the
think so.
cafe. If that's a
Cafe and
mission.
cushion, I guess, would be the
Now-
local thing to do.
uh-huh.
What is beneficial? Do I need to be thirsty before it's worth it for me to go to the water?
No, water's always good.
So I'm going to go there and drink some. 1, 2 is 2 more stamina. Uh-oh. Okay, playing it close to the chest. All right, so I'm going to take a water droplet symbol from here.
Yep. So first you flip this over,
Oh.
find out what it is, because it could be dirty water,
Uh-oh.
but it's not. It's clean water.
Oh, good.
So I get one of
Yay.
these, huh?
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Cool.
And on the other side, I see it's...
That's the dirty water.
That's dirty water.
All
You don't
right.
want
Got
that.
mosquitoes in my water. All right. So I've got 1, 2, 3 to get back. And I'm just going to do 3 movements, which leaves me with 2 stamina. Whew, and I'm at the fire.
Very good.
All right.
All right, so now that we've all done our actions, now it's night.
What happens at nighttime?
We'll find out.
Let's
find
see.
out.
Well, you guys are all nicely
Yeah, we're
set
fine.
next to the
Yeah.
campfire. I'm
It's
in
so
the middle
nice.
of nowhere in a treehouse.
It's really warm
Well, at
by the
least-
campfire, actually. It's kind
Yeah.
of
I
It
have
is
a
nice.
shelter, right? Treehouse shelter.
The
It's not
treehouses
that
are
bad.
pretty cool.
Sizzler says this reminds them of a video game. I kind of get that feeling as
Yeah.
well of using, I don't know, just the way the movement works.
Well, it's definitely inspired by games like Don't Starve and Minecraft, where like the focus of those games is doing this very thing, going out, finding your basic necessities, and then the longer you make it, the more cool stuff you get to discover.
Yeah.
All right, so hunger. Each survivor either spends 1 food or suffers 1 starvation damage.
wow.
So
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm
I'm-
spending some food.
I'm going to eat.
Hungry people going to eat.
I think we've all got food.
I'm going to eat, especially because I am all alone in the middle of nowhere. I'm totally eating.
Might be
There's
bad.
more on that card. I can see it from here.
Yes. Now, then we get light sleep. Each survivor gains 7 stamina.
Excellent.
wow.
I go up to 10.
I like that.
Dang, look at you
Yeah,
at
I
10.
had back to
And that's
free.
light sleep.
That's light sleep.
Wow,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
And then eventful night. Each survivor not at a fire draws a threat card.
Uh-oh.
So that's you.
All right. Our final move
Threat
of the
card,
game will
threat
be
card,
to see
threat
your
card.
threat card.
Let us see. Let us see. I really don't want to end negatively. I really hope it's not that
I
bad.
think it'll be a good threat.
I'll be
Yeah.
fine. I'll be a new friend.
Yeah.
It's called Revenge.
Oh, no.
And there's a question mark.
Revenge?
Ah.
That's served cold alone in the middle of the wilderness.
Yeah, you have
I'm
some,
not
you're
enjoying
having
this,
some
guys.
dark thoughts.
I'm not enjoying this. The Mind Eater comes from nowhere and reaches for your neck. As you fight back, you get a feeling that, in its own way, it's trying to protect you.
The Mind Eater loves you.
Oh.
Oh, that's beautiful. Well,
Resolve
guys,
enemy card 84.
Oh, there's enemy cards.
Enemy card
All right.
84.
all right.
I feel like it's not really protecting me if there's an enemy card.
Aw, you got a wounded Mind Eater chasing after you. I'm afraid we'll have to leave it at that because that's all the time we have to
man.
discover. But we'll be back later in the week, and
On
they
a
can
cliff
check out
note.
Lands Unknown. And if you guys would all join me on the sofa,
All right.
Absolutely.
we can discuss it more. Well, guys, what did you think of Discover?
It was fun.
It's amazing.
Yeah, I kind of want to play more. I feel like the lumberjack got to find some wood and got all excited. And I had a card. It was a bow and arrow, and it said 3 wood equals 90. And it dawned on me as you guys were all doing your turn that as I collected 3 wood, I probably should have taken card 90. So I'm worried I missed something there. But
Oh, no,
was
you have
gonna
to
wait.
you have to spend time crafting it.
Oh, so I've spent
yeah,
time?
So,
Oh, okay.
yeah, so when you craft it, then you take card 90, and
Oh, okay.
that's the bow and arrow.
So that probably best to do that next turn.
Yeah,
risk
yep,
it. Okay.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we have my cliffhanger with the Mind Eater. It's
I
just
know. I wish we could
exciting
dig
stuff.
into it, but we're trying to show everything here at Spiel der Essen. So we gotta keep it moving. I wish we could
true.
just play all of these games.
So many games.
Yeah, it's just getting a taste, like a little. You're stuck in the middle of the wilderness and you get a little drop of water, but not the whole bottle. Oh. It's good torture, though. It's good torture.
I'm just curious if like a Costa or Starbucks, other brands available, was going to appear when we finally figured out what the coffee thing was. Like, I mean, I'm guessing it's
That's
like
the
a
dark
break,
secret.
some break or relaxation or something maybe, but being a coffee cup is kind of exciting.
Fingers crossed for a double espresso.